needs drinking, sunsets need sinking, county roads need driving on, like old guitars need outlaw songs. Let's turn it up, turn the night on, let the 7 and 7 pour on real strong. Raise 'em up, knock 'em back, let them tailgate hips swing like June on cash, like a runaway train down a one-way track, pedal to the metal on a highway mat. Turn it up and turn the night on.
Folks, how's everybody doing? I think we have arrived at camp. We are definitely doing something a little different on this episode. I am way out of my comfort zone. Not out of my comfort zone, I'm getting challenged a little bit. We are at Verdon State Recreation Area. It is a Nebraska Game and Parks State Recreation Area. Looks like an absolutely beautiful spot. I do wish I had the van. It'd be so nice just to pull in here with the van, be locked and loaded. Well, we don't have it. What we do have is a pickup truck full of goods, and we're tent camping, folks. You ready? So weird pulling stuff in and out of a truck to camp. But we're getting her done. My dog right now wants one of these. Are you ready? That's what she wants. Sook, what is that? All right, we're back in the game. I of course do have the dog's leashes. Pretty quiet here right now, and I just talked to the guys that are fishing here, and they were like, oh shoot, let your dogs run, man, no worries. We're in a pretty cool little spot here. It's gonna make me miss the van, but let's get camp set up, and then we can discuss a little further. I am setting up a tent. I'm setting up the awning that Austin got me, the Ozark Trail. I'm setting that awning up with the bug screen thing. So we'll have kind of basically like a couple little rooms. We'll have a bedroom with the tent and a hangout area. Bug screen thing up. We're gonna set that up over here. And then right here, we'll probably do the tent. Man, it's weird having to worry about these logistics. I usually just pull up and I'm home. And yeah, we'll make this work. This will be cool. I think I hopefully have us somewhat camped out here, figured out. Although I am excited to be doing something different. I do miss my van. But it is nice having, we'll be able to have some creature comforts here. And our weather is supposed to, the rain has finally quit this morning. It's been raining all morning, and I was really worried it was kind of following me, gonna wash us out here a little bit. But looks like it's like a high of 76 today and tomorrow. And that's a thing too. We may be staying 2 days. We're gonna play this one out a little bit. First, we're gonna get this thing set up just to kind of have a home base. I'm very thankful I remembered to shovel. There is so much goose poop in camp. When we pulled up, there were some babies and a couple of moths. Man, look at that, the sun's coming out. But when we pulled up, I was like, oh man. And it's this whole side of the lake. You're not like gonna escape it or anything. So like I said, I'm very thankful to have the shovel. Hey, Navy, did you say hi? Huh, you didn't say hi. What is this right here? Nope. Oh, we gotta get her camera trained, don't we? Huh? You know we're in camp, don't you? You know it. Yeah, she's in a in a very, very happy place. They absolutely love it when we're out doing this stuff. And it'll be interesting to see how they do in a tent tonight sleeping. Always so much easier with 2 people. We're kind of getting set up, folks. I think we're in camp. Kind of cool. I haven't gone over and paid yet. I'm still trying to get a feel for where we're at and just getting camp set up here. But I think we're going to be in a good spot. I tried to pick a picnic table that was close to the water, but then had a little bit of shade. So I mean, we got a tiny bit here, especially in the morning coming this way. But there's a little bit of road noise, which will be interesting with sleeping in a tent tonight. But like I said, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do this will kind of be like our living area, and I'm going to set up, here, let me show you real quick. I did grab this slant leg canopy bug screen, and we used this, I think the last time I used this was on Pork Chop Island with the guys, and it really did. It was nice. It kind of gave us a spot to go to. I'm going to start a citronella candle in there, and we're going to close it all up. Kind of a little living room type area, I guess is the best way I can describe it. Sorry, there's a car coming back around. We're going to do that there, and then I think a little bit closer to the road, that's where I'm going to do the tent. It's a nice flat area right there. I definitely am not a professional tent camper. I feel like I'm pretty good at camping in general. One of the things I would say, just for a little piece of advice, Navy, you got a piece of advice? These totes, I get mine at Home Depot. They are the HDX Tough Tote, and I like that all the lids work with each apparatus. But man, I highly recommend putting all your stuff, if you're a hunter, have a tote with just what you need, you know, like your bibs and your boots and those types of things, maybe some shooting gloves. But if you're a camper, man, have a couple totes set up, ready to go, where you can just walk into your garage, pull them off a shelf, put them in your vehicle, and you're going camping. And if I was tent camping all the time, I 100% would have that set up. And that's kind of how my van is set up. It's set up, I can put the key in and go, and I'll be out in camp. But that's just one piece of advice I have. If you are a tent camper or you like getting out, man, have a couple totes dedicated, and even put a list of what's in each one. One might be your tent and sleeping bag one, and then the other one is your gear, your camp kitchen, any of those types of things. And then always just have that ready and together. Let's get this. Are you gonna help me? You're supposed to help me get this put on here, huh? Huh? Where's your thumbs? Where's your thumbs? Oh man, they just love being in camp anymore, which I greatly appreciate. We are set up with our living room. What do you think? What's it worth on Zillow, on the market? Looks like it's $15 a night. That's not very good return on your investment for real estate, is it? We do have lakefront property though, for $15 a night. And who would turn this down? I mean, this is like high-class living. We won't have bugs today. We got this set up. I think we're pretty good. I don't even know if I need to stake it down. I'm going to keep an eye on the weather a little bit. I do not have great cell service. It's like 1 bar of LTE in here. I kind of got to move around a little bit to get a signal, which is okay. For right now, it's super. You can see the lake, super calm right now. Barely a breeze. We do kind of have some storms and showers moving around. That's our only concern. So I may not have to stake this down. Of course, I'll stake my tent down, but Sookie's all upset because she's wrapped up in her leash. I got you, girl. All right, we're gonna, our next step is let's get the tent set up, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do that right in between here and the truck, and I think we'll have a pretty good little compound here. It's kind of interesting to me. I'm almost wondering, and I'm guessing it's probably not the most bug proof, but I really think I could sleep in there tonight and not set up the tent. I don't know. I think some bugs would get in. I'm on a cot anyway. I could just be up off the ground. We'll set the tent up. Be nice to have a little privacy, take a few minutes. But I was just thinking, I'm like, oh man, you really wouldn't have to do that. Do you folks know? I can't figure out why these strings are on the outside like this. And what is that supposed to tie to? I wonder if that wall, oh, I bet that wall is supposed to be on the outside and maybe not on the inside. I did put the Ozark Trail wall up. Here, let's go in and check it out real quick. Come on into my home. Does this have some strings? It does, but there's two in here too. But I think it's gonna be fine. We're just gonna leave it like that. We got the wall up, got a little citronella going, trying to create just enough of a safe space from the bugs. But man, this is gonna be nice. This is great. Being able to just get away from bugs for a little bit sometimes can keep you from going completely insane. It'll be nice too. We're gonna get all this set up, and then I have the truck. We can go move around if we want to run into Verdon real quick. All right, I'm gonna get the tent set up. I wouldn't want to necessarily tent camp all the time. And especially inclement weather, anything like that, it makes it challenging. It can be done, and you can enjoy it. It just makes it a little more challenging. I'm not upset that I'm tent camping this weekend. Always got to make the most of it, right? Oh, I don't know if I told you folks, this is actually a bummer, and I do not have. And that's probably gonna be our theme, and I am not gonna keep playing that card. I don't have any duct tape. I put a hole in my water jug, somehow sliding it out of the truck here. It hit just right and it cracked the corner. That's 7 gallons of water I'm trying to like keep contained. If I stand the jug up, it doesn't leak, but as soon as I tip it to turn it on to use it, water starts coming out. We're going to try and make the best of that. So I couldn't remember how this was set up, but I think I'm going to turn the tarp. It's going this way. I'm going to turn it so that it runs long ways, and we'll have a little bit of an entry then to set shoes and stuff. And I think we're going to use this door as our main in and out instead of that one. I got to make sure that zipper still works. Yeah, perfect. So real quick, I'm just going to flip-flop that tarp. We'll check back when we're putting the rain fly on. All right, we are finally, I think, set up in camp pretty well. There's always that little fine tuning, but man, folks, look at this. I think we can definitely be comfortable in that, and I apologize, I am going to be looking down a ton. There is so much goose poop. It's just, and they're well fed. They're not missing any meals. Holy cow. I do spy some firewood in this pit we might commandeer. And there was another one that might have a little bit in it too. And I think we can procure some wood right behind us. So we should be good for a fire in just a little. As soon as we get this done, I think I'm going to be starting the fire. We're going to walk up here and try and get registered. Beautiful park. It must be a pretty big hotbed for fishing. This is Verdon State Recreation Area, and it is a Nebraska Game and Parks State Recreation Area. I'd never really heard of it before. I've had it on my list a little bit, just because I try and hit as many state recreation areas that I can. And this one's pretty cool. It really is. I think we're gonna have a good camp here. I'm feeling really comfortable. There's a little bit of highway noise that's just right here. But other than that, it's a nice little park. I don't ever like to pay to camp if I don't have power. Just kind of one of my little rubs that I have. I would rather, if I'm gonna be off grid, I would rather not pay for it. There's no reason to. This trip, not having my van, I have a bathroom facility here. It is a pit toilet, and we will do a bathroom review. This is the other site I kind of was looking at. The only thing with this one is it's right on the road. I did like how it's laid out though. Let's go get registered. Oh man, folks, it is fire time. It's kind of interesting. The sun has really popped out. It's been completely overcast and rainy all day. I'm just enjoying being in camp. There we go. You got me? All right. Sookie, come here. All right. I did bring, so I didn't, you know what I forgot today? It was firewood. I am finding some. There were some left in each, several of these fire pits. I did bring some of these fire starters, and I did bring my normal ones that I use. And that's our next step. We're gonna go over and try and get a fire going. Everything is really, really wet from the rain today, but I think we can do this. All right, let's get this party started. We are in camp. Awesome. Okay, I have found if I hold these guys, helps get them going a little bit better and quicker. And then I can just set them in there. Yeah, it's weird too. The humidity, warmth has gone up right away. So is the heat from that. All right. There we go. That should go. What an absolutely wonderful place to be. Like I said, you do get a little bit of highway noise, noticing quite a bit of that. I do feel like it'll slow down towards the evening. We do have another group that just kind of whipped in here. I wasn't super happy about that, that are fishing over here, and thankfully they went to the other side. For right now, we have this whole side to ourselves, and as you can see behind me, it is stunningly beautiful tonight. I'm so glad I left and went out. I had the option to go a couple different nights this week. For now, this is working out to be a hidden gem. I think our fire's starting to take. I'm starting to hear some snaps and pops in there. What are you doing? Huh? Whose tent are you sleeping in tonight? Huh? Navy, whose tent are you sleeping in tonight? Oh no. I knew it wouldn't take long. She has figured out where the water is and how to get into it really easily. Oh, look, Dad, I can just walk right down here. Sookie is full on ball mode. Hey, hey, hey. Wait just a second. Wait just a second. Stay there. Getting ready to start my dinner. The dogs did just get fed. I could tell they were kind of bugging me, and I'm like, oh man, it's about an hour and a half later than I normally feed them. But yeah, they were ready for some food. I think I'm getting ready for some food, and let me show you what we have going. Hey, look out, girlfriend. All right, what do we have? Oh, I did pick up some, these pickles are pretty good. Very, definitely spicy. Our main course, one of my all-time favorites, beef. And then we have these. Check this out. Yeah. I think that's going to be pretty good. So we're going to do some veggie kebabs and a burger on that little grill over there. We need to get that fired up and get that thing burned off. It's pretty dirty in there. I'm gonna wipe it down a little bit. That's where we're cooking the burger and the kebabs. And man, those kebabs sound really good. I think that's gonna taste great. And something a little different for me. The one thing I was thinking about, I don't have any seasonings. I don't have any pepper. I don't have any salt. And I do have buns. I don't have ketchup. I don't have mustard. I forgot to show you before it gets too late how I have the tent set up. And let's just go in real quick and so as you can see, my bed's set up. I'm on a cot. I do have here, let's come on in here, sorry. I do have I'll just show you my layering. So this is a Ozark Trail cot that I have down on the bottom here. And then I do have an Ascend, is the brand name air pad. And I think it has a hole, it feels like it has a hole in it. I think there's something going on there. At least it's another layer. Above that is a sleeping bag. And this is a pretty warm bag. I want to say it's probably a 30, which we all know what that means. But honestly, I don't usually use it at all, especially on these summer camps like this. I'm just gonna use that as basically another layer of padding, and that's what I'm gonna lay on top of. So that's how that's my sleep system in tent camp. The van is very similar. So I did put a furniture pad down for the dogs and also for me. Just nice to have another layer. They like sleeping on that. It gives them just a little bit of comfort. So let's get out of here. This is a really old, and I was asking my son Austin, I can't even remember where this tent came from. I'm guessing I bought it a long time ago. It's an old school Cabela's, and couldn't be more happy with it. If I were to replace a tent and needed a tent, I would try and find this model. It's a great size and love the way it goes up and goes down. Been super happy with it. So, all right, I need to get some food. What do you think is gonna cook faster, a burger or those kebabs? I'll have to keep an eye on those. Oh, do you know what I don't have? Probably would have been good to like rub some oil on them or something. Here goes our burger. Nice. That's gonna start smelling real good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw those kebabs on. I think I'm gonna do 2 tonight and try and save 1 for tomorrow. Well, cheers, folks. I always get the artigiano, is that how you say that? Bun. I think it's made by Sara Lee. You really, sometimes like this tastes great. It reminds me of like a gas station burger in aluminum foil. Keep working on the burger a little bit, and then we need to go check the kebabs. I'm ready for some vegetables with this. All right, the kebabs have come off the grill. Hey. Fisherman walking. Baby, see your girlfriend. Really, really good. This would have been so much better with some olive oil and some salt and pepper, some garlic salt or something. It's still really good. Great to have in camp. My goodness. Definitely have to do kebabs more often. Easy thing to set up at home, and then, man, just so good over the over a grill or over a fire. Perfect. All right, we're gonna hang out tonight. Hopefully I can keep the fire going. I think it's gonna be great. And I'll be honest, I'm probably getting the sack early tonight. But we are gonna do some pictures and just hang out here. So thanks for coming along, and let's cue some cool, what kind of music you guys wanna listen to? Let's try this.
Cold beer needs drinking, Sunsets need sinking, county roads need driving on, like old guitars need outlaw songs. Let's turn it up, turn the night on, let the 7 and 7 pour on real strong. Raise 'em up, knock 'em back.
The birds are so noisy, man, it's crazy. Yeah, that's the only thing, the highway noise is pretty bad. Till cars are starting to get moving. We got Sook up here. She just climbed up into bed with me. Good morning. Slept pretty good, to be honest. I'm not used to sleeping on a cot, but it worked pretty well. Probably be packing up today and heading home. We are in no hurry at all, though, so that's really nice. It's been a cool experience sleeping in a tent. And I was just amazed. The dogs just did great. They were pretty tired. We did a lot yesterday. They're usually used to taking a nap and stuff. Pretty solid adventure day. Sook's in a pretty good place right now. Why don't you go front? Yours. Sookie, come on. I think Sookie scared a couple birds. Wow, this is a beautiful morning. I am up early for me. Yeah, in the van, this would just be absolutely perfect. But we are in the tent. So it wasn't absolutely perfect. Wasn't bad. Man, not a bad thing to wake up to this morning. Look at this. Hey, did you get a drink? Where's your water dish? Oh, it's up here. Come here, Navy. Come on. Sorry for the dog hair on my sweatshirt. I did have to sleep fully clothed last night. It was a little brisk. It feels good this morning. Feels a little bit warmer, but I think it's only supposed to get up to 70 this morning. So. It's been funny this morning. I was thinking about it. I didn't really even use this shelter at all. Probably didn't need to set it up. And that's okay. It'll only take a few minutes to take down. Man, do we have a pretty morning. Look at the sunrise, which I'm actually kind of glad I got up for. But the highway traffic is the tough part of it. Hear that behind me? Spin you around this way. Yeah, that's the only thing, and I think in the van I wouldn't hear that. I would have my noise machine. It's pretty quiet in there. In a tent, you're hearing it. Oh. But all in all, slept really well. Yeah, just a lot of traffic this morning. Very impressed with the park. Oh, we got to do a bathroom tour before we go. One other thing. I am going to use this yet this morning for, I have my Blue Eddy EB3A, and I want to see if that little coffee pot can run off that, and I would love for it to be able to do that. I don't want to fire up my generator, and I did bring 2 of those battery banks, so we are going to do a little scientific experiment this morning to see if we can't crank out some coffee with just running off battery power, which I would greatly appreciate. I don't know, folks, what do you think? Will my Blue Eddy, it's got 99% charge, will it fire up, and can I get a cup of coffee on the tailgate of the truck this morning? Get through all our normal steps here. Get this thing fired up. It's on. Sorry about that. There we go. Good, good. Okay. Need a coffee pod. Ah, this is funny. The cup I grabbed just running out the door, it's a little bit taller, but I just assumed it would fit. This doesn't fit a cup like this, so I'm gonna have to like hold it underneath there. All right, here we go, folks. Coffee is loaded. Let's get some water. I'm just gonna hold that underneath there. Well, hopefully, if it works, I'm gonna hold it underneath there. Need just a little bit more water. Hopefully I'm not, let's fix that. Hopefully I'm not doing all this for nothing. What do you think? Will the Blue Eddy be able to heavy lift? Here we go. Ah, it just shut it down. Denied. Wow. Yeah, just popped it and turned it off. God dang it. I did not want to fire up the generator just for a cup of coffee. I think we have to, though. God dang it. Oh. Yep, it does not work. Those little coffee pots, when they start up, hit those things hard. I want to fire up a generator. But let's get her done. I want some coffee here real quick. All that for a cup of coffee this morning. I'm here for it, though. That's definitely worth firing up the generator at 6 a.m. There are quite a few herons down here, like blue heron or, oh, like a stork, those types of things. Quite a few of them around the lake. There's a great big one over there. You folks probably can't see it, but. And then we have our family of geese. They're out on the water this morning. Cheers, family of geese. Yeah, not a bad little lake. I'm going to get to work on this coffee, and then also I'm going to start getting to work on camp. I'd kind of like to, and I hate to tell you this, I kind of like to get up and get going. I think I want to get on the road and get going home. This has been a great camp. I'm glad we came down here, really glad. And we don't have the van, and we still got out and camped. Cheers. Coffee's good. My generator's getting ready to be done. Man, that was worth throwing that generator in. This cup of coffee, it was worth it. I would have been bummed if I wouldn't have had coffee this morning, and now my day is complete. that. Another tote accomplished. Good work, guys. Make sure this fire's out. As promised, before we head out of here, let's do a quick bathroom tour. In all honesty, I did come over here yesterday one time, so this isn't my maiden voyage, but it is yours. Here we go. Yeah, you never know what to expect with these, and this is definitely a 2 thumbs up. Very clean, and for as much as this park, you can tell this park gets used. I think the bathroom gets used a lot because it's right on the highway and people stop. 2 thumbs up on the restrooms, and this is one, folks, I'll be back with the van. I would like to camp here with the van and I think it's a good spot. Doesn't offer a lot, and I think that's one thing that kind of keeps crowds away a little bit. Your main thing here would probably be fishing. I don't know if they allow hunting in here or not. They might, probably during season. Definitely a solid fishing lake. So if that's on your list, check out Verdon State Recreation Area. Folks, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Hopefully, fingers crossed, next episode, cross your fingers and toes, all of them. Hopefully next episode we're back in our van. That's where I want to be. That's what I enjoy. Did enjoy getting out. Super glad I did. Dogs just did absolutely incredible on this one. I couldn't believe how chill they were, and last night when we got into the tent, they were out. All right, folks, everybody take care. Have a great week. Everybody please stay safe, and I salute every one of you. Thanks for being here. We tent camped Verdon State Recreation Area.
Swing like June on cash, like a runaway train down a one-way track. Pedal to the metal on a highway mat. Turn it up and turn the night on. 35s need mud to slang. Country boys need pretty little things, like them old fence posts need barbed wire. My Colorado hide needs a bonfire. Turn it up, turn the night